Thank y'all for checking out the 3/5 podcast. We're gonna talk some black shit, some white shit, some power shit. We just happy you could be here. So, you know what I mean? Just settle in and be ready. We going.
Three-fifths the podcast. It's your man Conrad and your man
Webb.
Webb, man. We out here in the DMV, man. We got a lot on our minds, man. Let's start off with this, man. What you drinking on, man? You got something brown in your glass. What you got? Some white shit, some Jim Beam, all them slave masters on the side of the bottle.
That's something that we actually need to get into because I was in a liquor store yesterday just grabbing something and I'm looking at all these names, and if we're going to be in the presence of the moment and we talking about buy black, we keep going to the liquor store buying all these white liquor names, these liquor brands. And where do we find the brands that are made by black people? Do we have them? We know they exist, but where are they on the shelves? If they're not on the shelves, can we get them online?
Yeah.
Just how do we support that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, to your point, I pointed out the other day to a bunch of different cats about the dudes on the side of the Jim Beam bottle, that lineage of cats. And, your favorite nigga loves that Basil Hayden. I mean, especially with a cigar. And, I mean, that's all the same lineage, the cats that enslaved our people. And so the same cat that I told that to turned around and said, yo, purchase that Uncle Nearest. And so I asked him, I said, damn. I said, I heard of Uncle Nearest, but, give me that game. Like, what's going on with Uncle Nearest? And then he showed me a picture that Uncle Nearest was actually the architect behind all the Jim Beam shit. Mm-hmm. And they came out with the Uncle Nearest. So buy that. I mean, that's a good whiskey, especially if you're a cigar smoker. It pairs well.
But, I mean, everybody doesn't drink whiskey. There's got to be a black-owned vodka. There's got to be a black-owned rum.
Does Diddy own Ciroc?
Yeah, you got Diddy, and Ciroc is good. A lot of people, Ciroc is popular, but it's not my particular taste. If I want something else, what else can I go grab? Where is it? And then being down here in the DMV, there's so many black people who have brands of clothing and music and everything else. There has to be somebody in this area that's producing alcohol. And I know we've run into a couple. I bought one bottle of black-owned alcohol, but it wasn't prominent on the shelf. I had to go seek it out. We ran to the cast that was making the rum.
Right, Rams and Parrot. Shout out to y'all, man, up there in B-More.
Yeah, but, it's just like, how do we get into that? We wear black-owned clothing. We try to support that as much as possible. Go to a black-owned restaurant or bar. But now that we stuck in the house, we keep going to the liquor store. We're going to keep drinking, but can I buy a black-owned liquor brand?
Well, to your point, man, and I got to put in a shameless plug here for my company, Social Society DMV. The impetus behind Social Society DMV was to give a platform to small black businesses, to the folks that I hang around in my crew, and my man Omar, the creative. We collabed on a lot of stuff, but it was giving them a platform because they didn't have storefronts. Right, so you got to give them somewhere to be able for people to see their products. And my question is, where can we see folks' products? Because most cats will tell you it's about the supply and demand. And you can't even get in the liquor store if you can't continue to fill those shelves. But how do you get on the front lines to make people see your product? And I think that's where we got to come together as a black community and say, look, all right, you want us to buy black? We got to give black people a platform to be in front of black people. And I think that's where it starts.
Yeah, I had did a search a while ago looking for, black-owned liquor brands, and it came up with a whole list of them, but a majority you had to order online. And I'm not against ordering online, but when I'm running to the store and I need to grab something because I'm coming to your crib and, doing whatever, where is it on the shelf? And I know we don't have the access to necessarily get into the liquor store like that. So we just got to have that presence of mind to maybe go order online, but what's the names of them? Like, I couldn't even name 3 right now. Right. Outside, of course, it's Douce and Ciroc, but if I want to support something else, what else? It's got to be more than just that.